Welcome to the Arsenal Present. I'm sorry about my voice. I'm having a cold. I'm struggling. So bear with me with my tone and how my voice will be sounding because I am suffering and struggling with a cold this Friday morning. I hope you guys had a fantastic Thursday night. It's Friday morning where I am. Maybe it's afternoon where you are or night where you are. Shout out to everybody joining me on this pre-recorded video. So before we continue into the conversation of VAR, or get to the conversation of VAR and Grealish. Let's do the needful. Please, please, please. One more time, strike the like button. Subscribe here to subscribe. Make sure you turn on your notification bell. One more time for those at the back, putting him the first time. Please like the video, subscribe, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. Let's discuss Grealish real fast. We saw the Athletic report that came out about the fact that Grealish was going to be out of the England squad for the Euros, and for me, that Grealish omission shouldn't cause any kind of controversy. Grealish has been poor for the past few years. Since he made that move from Aston Villa to Man City, he has been poor objectively, having 5 to 7 good games every season at Man City. I understand Man City have been winning the Premier League. He has been part of a winning team. Doesn't make him a fantastic player. Let's stop that because if Grealish wasn't English, if Grealish was non-English, the media will not have the same leniency and sympathy towards Grealish. That is the fact. Let's stop the bollocks. We all know why he's being protected by the English media. They protect their own. But objectively, Grealish has been absolutely poor. Like I said, having 5 to 7 games, 5 to 7 good games rather, in a 38 game window is not good at all for a £100 million player. He is not good enough. You cannot convince me objectively that Grealish has been good enough. And we know it. Even though he has been part of the team for the last 2 years, he has not been good enough. For the first time, Southgate is showing some cojones, he's showing some temerity and guts to say, no, he's not good enough. Now, that doesn't mean we don't know Southgate can be diabolical by himself and his coaching staff, but Grealish deserves to be omitted from the England squad. He is not good enough. He's better in drinking than playing football for Man City. Now, he was actually even doing better at Aston Villa. Since he made that move, he has been very poor. I'm not saying across all board. Like I said, he has some few games, but 5 to 7 good games in a winning team doesn't make you a significant. It doesn't give you a significant impact in a team. No. Even when the Arsenal did Invincible, there are players that were not significant in the team, but they won trophies with Arsenal, right? They got the medals, but they were not significant because if you took away Grealish from that team, Man City will have still won those trophies. Yeah, objectively, if you take away Grealish from the Man City team, Man City will have still won those trophies. So he has not added anything significant, anything significant to Manchester City, and that's just the objective truth. So this report about some players in England squad are upset. PR. I respect and love David. It doesn't mean if I say some bullshit being reported, we can't spot it from a mile. Like it's PR. Players are upset about what? So if they're genuinely upset, let them go on strike and not go and play for England because of Grealish is being omitted out. No, if they're that upset, let those English players who are upset go on strike because Grealish is not going to be part of the team. We know that will never happen. It's just PR. I can tell about PR when it's PR genuine and when it's not PR. Like even between players, they might not come out and say they know Grealish is not actually pulling on his weight when it comes to performances consistently, when it comes to avoiding injuries, when it comes to taking care of himself, always getting drunk, always in a periphery of some shenanigans. Grealish is not that player. He has not been an ultra professional. He has not been. I'm not saying he's not a good player. I'm not saying he cannot have good isolated games. Nobody's saying that. But consistently across board, you cannot tell me Grealish has been fantastic for Man City since he signed from Aston Villa. He has not been fantastic. Just sporadic good games here and there. Like I mentioned, 5 to 7 good games out of 38 games is not a good barometer or yardstick to measure a significant impact of a player into a team. And just because you're a part of a winning team doesn't make you a star player. No. You have to show your worth. You have to show your significance. People need to feel your impact consistently. And Grealish has fallen below par when it comes to that. So let me know. Some of you might disagree with me, but let me know why you disagree with me. Give me the metrics. Give me the numbers. Give me the empirical evidence that Grealish has been significant to Manchester City's winning of trophies because he has not. He has been part of the team. He has had some good games, but you can't tell me objectively if you take away Grealish from that team, Man City won't still have won those trophies. They will have still won those trophies because without him, Man City will still a solid team. The other players, like if you take away Rodri, you can objectively Man City might not win those trophies because Rodri is a significant player. De Bruyne is a significant player. Even Foden has shown his worth in that team. But for Grealish, objectively, he hasn't shown anything substantial, anything concrete when it comes to giving Man City that marquee effect, that stardust. He has not given enough for us to say Grealish has been a significant signing for Manchester City. Before we commence to the next part, please one more time, strike the like button, subscribe here to subscribe, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. Very, very important. So let's talk about Mr. Sorry, let's talk about I said Mr. Let's talk about VAR. The controversial take by Wolves because they suffered the most unfair calls regarding the use of VAR. And I understand that they are angry. Wolves proposed a move to take out VAR, but let's not do that. Even though you're angry, emotional, you still need to put on your thinking cap. I understand why Wolves want VAR scrapped, but we all know VAR has added value to Premier League. Just because there've been some high profile mishaps and miscalls doesn't mean we should scrap it. Like it is asinine to consider that we should scrap VAR. We're not going to go back to those days where illegitimate goals were being given because there was no technology to actually check them again. Now, I'm not saying VAR doesn't have its problems. We know, but we also understand that human nature is crazy because you can do 8 great things and 2 bad things. People concentrate more on those 2 bad things than the 2 great things, which is crazy. I'm not saying VAR is perfect. VAR needs improvement. VAR needs we need to retrain the officials. For me, the major problem of VAR is it's not just the technology itself, it's the users, i.e. the referees and those in the VAR box. You need to bring the best of the best, put more money into it so you can employ the best of the best, make it a career path for people, make it lucrative. Then people, the best of the best, can come in and can have the best of performances. There is no utopia where you can have a complete 100% performance or anything. At most, you can have is 90 to 95% because human errors are human errors and they are not going anywhere. Provided they are human beings, administrator going to be running something, there is that small percentage of human error. But for us to eliminate it to the barest minimum, you have to bring the best of human beings, meaning the best of IQ. How do you do that? Not just employing retired footballers or retired referees or saying that a part-time gig. Make it lucrative enough. Make it a career that people can feed their family, so you can have the best of people coming into it, and we can reduce the errors to the barest minimum. Not scrapping it, because some of you want to scrap because you can go back to those days where certain referees favor certain teams. We know them. Some of you that want this scrapping of VAR is because you know certain there's some traditional English teams. Somehow there's an unconscious bias by some certain referees towards certain traditional teams. They want those favors back, but VAR eliminated those favors significantly, and you want it back. Nobody's saying VAR is perfect, but it can be improved on. And I'm very happy 19 of the Premier League clubs voted to maintain VAR, so VAR is going to stay. It doesn't mean we don't have to improve VAR. We keep on improving. Just because some people have suffered automobile accident, or plane crashes. Let's scrap using planes and cars and go back to those riding donkeys and camels. You're not going back. You're moving forward. No matter the agenda, we're moving forward. VAR is not perfect, but we can improve on it. We're not going to scrap it. It has done more good than harm. You cannot convince me VAR has not done more good than harm. But has it made some high-profile mistake? Even towards Arsenal. Sorry about that. VAR has made some high-profile mistakes, but trust me, VAR has made some high-profile corrections too. But like I said, human nature will forget about the corrections that's made because it has made more corrections than mistakes, but won't concentrate on the mistakes. You can have 9 great things, but you consider on the one that you don't have. That's human nature. So it takes the logic and sensible people to call themselves to order to understand that no matter how much, right, VAR has made some high-profile mistakes, but look at the high-profile corrections, significant corrections it has made to the game. So we are not going to scrap VAR, and I'm happy the clubs made that stand of not scrapping VAR because we need it. We need VAR to remain, but it needs massive funding and improvement, which is true. And I'm sure the EPL, the governing bodies, will make the required improvement and adjustment, but it doesn't mean to get rid in totality of all the mistakes, because human error remains forever. Name one technology, name one thing that has 100% efficiency. It's impossible. Like, let's stop acting as if there's a utopia we can have complete perfection 100%. No, at most you can have is 90 to 95%. There's always that negligible error that's always looping around. That is just humanity. That is just nature. That's just technology. So for me, VAR stays, and I'm happy logic and sensible and critical thinking has dominated over emotionality. I understand, sympathize, and empathize with Wolves because they suffered most of these significant mistakes through VAR. And I'm sorry, but that doesn't mean let's scrap everything good as VAR has done. No, we'll try and make the required adjustment, and hopefully this coming season, Wolves don't suffer that. I empathize and I understand why Wolves can be angry, but at the same time, let us put on our thinking hat or cap. So those are the two topics for today. Grealish omitted from the England squad due or from his own merit. He doesn't deserve to be part of the England squad. He's not good enough. He has not been good enough for the last 2 or 3 years. It's time he actually improves on his performances for both club and country, or else fill in the blanks. And for the other topic, VAR continues to stay. We know VAR needs to improve, especially the officials, not the technology. But I know we'll get there. It's going to take a bit of time. There'll still be mistakes, but it's part and parcel of the game, right? We will improve on it, and it is what it is. So, guys, let me know what you think in the comment section regarding this topic, Grealish and VAR. Let me know what you think in the comment section. On your way out, one more time, like the video, subscribe, and make sure you turn on your notification bell. Very, very important. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye for now.